Hi folks, Rich here, different kind of video today. For those who subscribe to my channel and know me will know that I used to be a gym instructor and a PT for many years, and body's a bit ruined with injuries through too much training, being ignorant, being stupid, being a bit unlucky, I suppose. So I've been going to the gym a little bit, but I've just disillusioned with bloody loads of kids just twatting about on the phones, don't know what they're doing, getting in the way, people's hygiene, just the whole gym piece. After 30, when I started going to the gym, I was 15. After 35 years of it, just had enough. So wife and I decided we'd get something for home, and this is what we've bought for our £1,000. Quick caveat about home gym stuff: if bodybuilding is your primary interest, need big legs or whatever, that was my thing. Big leg, 350, 400 kilo leg presses used to be kind of my thing, and deadlift and all that jazz. You're not going to get that with a home gym unless it's majorly kitted out, and then it'll cost an awful lot more. But if you want to build some muscle, certainly maintain what you've already got, or you want to get fitter, those sorts of things, you can definitely do it with a home gym. So let me show you what we've done. So this little turnaround, this little overview of our garage. I got to painting it white a few weeks ago just to tidy it up and cheer it up. Sarah helped me with that. So the first thing we got was the rowing machine Concept 2. I used to row an awful lot when I was younger. It was a big thing for me. I'm only a shorty at 172 centimeters tall, or 5'7.5" or whatever that is. But I used to row a lot. I did a half marathon in about an hour and a half, which was all right for a shorty. I've done a few decent 5,000, 10,000 times, that sort of stuff. And it's just a great all-round fitness piece of kit. So this is a Model D with a PM4 display. We bought it second-hand from a guy down the road in Cambridge. Look at that chain. It had literally done 5,100 meters. Yeah, like new. These are about £1,000 new. This was £500. It came with the heart rate monitor. It even came with this, which is the official Concept 2 cover for it. It's happy to be in a garage. This garage is certainly dry, but it's uninsulated. You haven't got to worry about the bits and bobs packing up on it. We put the cover on it to keep the dust off. So that's our first big purchase, really. This flooring is like foamy sort of stuff rather than rubber, so it's got that gym feel. It's not been down very long. It seems to be holding up okay. So that was about £70 for that. This mat, I purposely got a thicker one. That's 20mm, quite high density foam for doing tummy specific things on, or things relying on your back. It's just a lot softer than the regular mat. It was only about £25, but well worth paying a bit more than your standard yoga mat. I put this tape down here just because there's a tiny trip hazard between the mat and the flooring. And so that was that. Over here, the bench, this inclines here, you can see it's actually got this sort of two-pronged aluminium. Here's an aluminium bench, and it's wide like a commercial gym bench, almost as long, but I can lift this. Look, I must pick up with my left hand. It probably weighs, I don't know, 7 or 8 kilos, but it's sturdy, surprisingly sturdy. Got that from Amazon for £70. That's a much better bench than I thought it would be, and way cheaper than a commercial one, which is shed loads of money. Over here, weights. Now weights cost about £2 in money per kilo of weight. Really expensive new weights are. So we looked around second hand. I first of all found this pair of 10s just for 20 quid, which is at least half, if not more, the cost of second hand was generally, so that was a good find. Then I got this rack, which has got 5, 12.5, 15, also a 10s. Obviously don't need another 10 on there. And I've got that for 70 quid, so that was a real bargain as well. That was on Facebook Marketplace. I'm about to go and pick up 2 7.5s, the same as this, new, for 30 quid. They're going to sit there. At the bottom, we've got those little 4s, and the press up bars were £10. And then here, the adjustable ones, Argos style, also came with this bar. Look, there's 50 kilos in weight in total there, including the bars. I've got those dumbbells set at about 19. So I guess that's the only thing, for doing upper body things, you might need to pre-exhaust a bit more. I'm not super strong these days by any stretch, but if I was in the gym doing chest presses, I'd use the 30s and probably 25s for shoulders. So these are a bit less, but that's fine. I've got loads of things to pre-exhaust with and make it work. Swiss ball, a tenner. You can do so many things with a Swiss ball or stability ball. Always worth having one of those in your armory. Sarah Jane got these mirrors for us. They're actually some sort of a plastic material. They cost about £40, I think. It's a bit like a circus mirror. in places, but you can see what you're doing, and it just adds a bit more light as well to the garage. I've got the lights off at the moment. Need to get some stronger lamps for those. Look, she put some cute little workouty people to put the light on there as well. Very sweet. And hanging off the rafters of the garage here, we've got 3 resistance bands. I'm going to get one of the thicker one. We can take these off and we can put them around the bottom of that rack for lower things. Loads of stuff you can do on bands. There's an American guy on YouTube, I've forgotten his channel now, Athlete X or Athlete or something like that. Christ, the imagination of things you can do with bands is astonishing. So they're a really good asset. I mean, having these up here, look, tricep push downs, you know, you can do as a base thing, but loads of things with bands to accompany what you're doing with your weights and with your body weight. A star of the show for me has got to be this TRX. This is a TRX Pro. I bought it, say secondhand. It came boxed with all the accessories and the bits to hang it over a door. It's one with the big thick rubber handles, look, and the adjustable foot hooks. It's £66. They're about 200 new, and you can do so many things with the TRX. Again, if you look online, loads of things with those. So that was a goodie. I wanted a heavy bag. I bought this for £70, already full. It's 36 kilos in weight. It's ever so slightly low. Yeah, see my head height to it. In an ideal world, the bag would be a foot higher up really, but these chains are just kind of the length they are. You can see here with these hooks, I can't get these off, and that's about as much of the slack I could take up as hang up there in the rafters. Look, it's making a little bit of a mess of the wood on that joist. It's not absolutely ideal, but it's okay. So there's room all around it rather than being hung off the wall. But that was 70 quid, and that's either leather or leatherette. It feels like leather. Look, see where it's starting to, a few little cracks here. Yeah, so that's that. Blue roll. Every gym has got a blue roll dispenser. Sarah Jane bought that. Great idea. And what we've got on the wall. Put that up there as well. QT. And then here, I wanted a stopwatchy thing on the wall. Start. Remote control. Oh, sorry. Where are we? Stopwatch mode. Start. Stop. I can reset it. Turn it off with a little remote here. That was about 25 quid, I think. So that is the crux of what we've got. We've also got in the house a reconditioned Matrix T7 treadmill, which came out of a PureGym. That was £1,100. That's a gym quality, well, a gym treadmill. Appreciate that's a real luxury. It's in the house because in an uninsulated garage, not where you want to be. In the winter, things get cold. It's got a lot of electrics in there. It'll kill it. Sarah Jane, she used to have an audit track one. Not as good, but the principle's the same. It's a treadmill, and that died a death. So your only drawbacks really to your home gym, like I say, doing some back exercises, slightly harder. The TRX gives you a lot of options for back. Same with the bands if you're clever with them, and if you've got heavy enough dumbbells and pre-exhaust. But certainly chest and triceps and biceps and shoulder things, loads of choice, no issues there. So it's just legs. I've got pretty messed up knees, especially my right knee. So most of the things that you do at home with these sorts of things are things you can do on the TRX, some things you can do on the bands, but a lot of it relies on squat or lunge type movements. I really can't lunge, my knee just won't deal with that at all. It can squat if I'm careful with it, so that's okay, and I can hold the dumbbells to give it extra weight, slow my reps down, which is important to always form over the amount of weight. But yeah, like I say, if getting big legs is your thing, then perhaps a home gym isn't for you, but generally everything else is there. So have I forgotten anything? I don't think so. The garage door does shut just close to that, the concept too. But yeah, one last quick look. So yeah, we're probably very last thing is going to get a couple of kettlebells as well. But yeah, one of the things we've been doing a lot with, because the rowing machine is kind of my thing as well, I've been trying to relive some of the rowing distances and times that I did before, but training on my own and training with Sarah, we've just been doing some 1 minute sprints on the row, followed by an exercise and a minute sprint and kind of swapping over. So lots of things you can do. So there you go. So that's roughly about £1,000. Let me know if you've got a home gym and what you think and what kind of things you've got.